Well, hello everybody. It is the Wonder Drummer live on YouTube. The game is SnowRunner, and I am continuing with the strategic supply run that I was streaming earlier today. Um, have a state of emergency ice all over my area has prevented anybody from being able to go out and do anything, that will keep us busy. So I have fell asleep early and got 8 hours. And it's, yeah, it's crazy. I'm wide awake and it's 11, so here we are in my favorite thing. Entertaining you all. I'm trying to get my phone set up for chat so I can read what you're all saying. Well, let's deliver some product to needy people. Let's capitalize that. And boom. There we go. And then pin it. Here we go. Okay, now turn on my fake sunshine, aka my LED color light setup. And get my charger going here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it is nasty outside. Now, everybody that knows Jimmer throughout the years that have watched Jimmer knows that I lived in a northern region for part of my life. So this to me isn't like a problem. But where I live now, down south, they are not properly prepared with road equipment and bulk to deal with this type of weather that you normally get on a Monday in, northern Michigan. So, to me, this is just a Saturday night. If I was in Michigan still, but around here, in these parts, neck of the woods, it isn't. It's horrible for everybody. Not for me though. I've got a 4-wheel drive truck set up for like I would when I was in Michigan. I can just drive whatever the hell I want, zero issues. Everybody else is just freaking out. Like, how can you drive in this? Yeah, easily. But who am I to, zap out? Now, we can go this way and go to here. Or we can go all the way around this way and get to here to fill up. But because I don't feel like backtracking, we're going to take this way. It's going to be just a touch longer to get up there. And all in all, it's going to be the same distance, honestly, now that I think about it. This thing has a very wide turning radius. Come on. Save that fuel. Save that fuel, homie. Driving in my international harvester. I'm just kidding. Ooh, drifting. I can feel that back end swinging. A lot of torque in this bad boy. It is Drifty McGee. There's no way we're doing 25 miles an hour, dude. I can tell you that right now. This is not 25 miles an hour. 65 maybe. Now you gotta remember, I'm driving a highway truck where it should never be driven. You see how it just hit them air canisters right there? Them are the air brake tanks. I'm enjoying me some winter's come along. I drive my water truck through everybody's yard and I don't care. Just gotta get a little bit of stability. Yeah, this is a very rigid truck. This is not meant to be hauling water in no way, shape, or form. As you can see. Absolutely not meant for off-roading. This is a highway truck. And this thing does not go slow. See, like right now, we're doing about 35. And as I stated, He's got a very hard lean right here, so you got to be very careful what you do here on this corner. See that lean? It'll roll you every time. Now you gotta remember, this is just in two-wheel drive, and this thing is dominating. We haven't even popped her in all-wheel drive on this side yet. We're just having fun. Come on. Put your light on. Okay. We need to go this way. Oh yeah. Like a glove. He drives like an asshole through areas not meant to be driven through, with a water tank that would most assuredly roll him down a mountainside. Once I get to this hilltop, I need to pause and sneeze. Move my beverage. Ah, delicious. Okay, so where were we? Yes, high range, driving stupid. Yeah, this is where I was telling you about where you need to be careful. Exercise caution. Yeah, look at that. Exercise caution. You're a mess. Now we're weighted down. But remember, bad decisions make good stories. Surprisingly, this old International is just getting her, man. It's the heavy-duty equipment. Fuck it. Floor it. Yeah. Now remember, driving a highway truck off-road in mud holes with 45-degree leaning angles is always a great recipe for disaster. Yeah. Especially when you're hauling 479 liters of, you know, H2O. I don't know about you, but I feel good about this delivery. I mean, there was a few spots there where, you know, it made the old, you know, the old butt pucker a little bit, you know, because hard leaning left, you know, on two wheels is always a good way to deliver at 50 miles an hour through a road. Okay, let's see here. Water management, they need, and we're done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go grab some more of that water and park this truck over there at the water reservoir. Hi there, I play this on Xbox. That is super fantastic, Carl Money. Good on you, brother. Then you know exactly that I should not be using this highway truck on this delivery. Ooh, there it is. Ooh. Get a little fresh. Getting some angular situation. You are in Alaska. That's just fantastic, brother. Fantastic. That is fantastic. Brother knows some snow belt. He's in the Rust Belt. You know, this is not a bad little truck. It did its job. It did its job. Okay, now we're going to be working on the next part of the mission. We're going to park this safely. Yeah, that feels safe right there. Let's just get it. Yeah, see now, beauty shot right there. Look at that. That's safe and out of the way. Then we're going to transfer over to our other truck that has already been used. Do you play with mod or DLC? For a crew partner, help me to out gaming. I have them out into and I'm bearing. I use mod on mine, and I'll show you. I ain't afraid to admit it. Yeah, I use them. I use the tow truck one, where it puts the tow truck platform on the back of your truck. I use the one where it can take rear-wheel drive vehicles and make them into all-wheel drive vehicles, where you just purchase a front axle and make it into an all-wheel drive. I have a few others. I have a couple of modded trucks, but I haven't loaded them in. I think I have only one modded truck in here, and it's just because it looks cool. And I haven't even used it for anything. It's just there because I like the look of it. It's just sitting. And I will show you. Let me think here. Where was it? I think it's right next to this one, to be in fact. Nope, it is not. Damn you, sirs. Let me see. It's this one, right here. This one here. It's a mod truck. Haven't used it for any mission in this game. I just have it because look at that. It looks like a Dodge, and they don't have any nice Dodge trucks in this game. You know what I mean? And this is like a Dodge 100 using the Ford F750 body, but you know, kind of readjusted the front end a little bit to look like a Dodge. And I just like this. I thought it looked cool, so I made it like this, and this is where it's been parked. Right here, not even been used. See, not even mud on it, a dent in the fender, because it just was built and put right here for looks. So the DLC trucks, I can show you real quick. Let me get it to noon, so it's easier and clearer for everybody. If y'all haven't seen them yet, that is one of them right there. The one in between that has the trailer, the smaller trailer attached to it right here. This little red one with the gas stuff on top. That's one of the new trucks. It's not bad. It's actually a decent little truck. I'm impressed with it. The other one, of course, is over there. And that's the one everybody likes to use. I like using it. A lot of people have complained about it. Right there. That is the other new one. The one thing that's depressing about this, though, is the rear tires are bigger and wider than the front tires. The front tires are narrower, and the rear tires are like, the front tires are about 1/3 narrower than the rear tires, and I wish they would all be the same size, because when you're driving around, it actually, you can tell, it makes it worse. And then, where is the other one? Oh, I think that's that back there. Let me drive back there and I'll show you the last one also. I am going to take a second and read your comments. I see them coming across the screen, but they're going pretty fast while I'm trying to drive. So I usually stop, you know, and then, yeah, there's the, that is a mod, that toe assembly that's on the back of the Zeeks. That is a mod, and I use it to recover vehicles. And there's a couple of them like that. We're about to pull up towards one here real quick. There's another one from that same mod. That you see that tow truck platform. That's what I like using. It gives realism in the game. This truck here is another of the new ones, and this thing is OP as a mother, dude. Like super OP, that one is. But I'm gonna park up for a hot second, and I'm gonna step out for a cigarette and read your comments and talk to you in chat on my cell phone. That way I can read what you've been saying and I can reply to you all through text. Give me just a couple seconds here, and we'll just start talking to you guys and see what you have to say and give some replies. I played this on Xbox. Alaska, North Pole. You're playing with the mod or DLC. Looking for a crew partner. Help me scale up gaming. I have them out for the game too. Barry. let's check my beverage here. Yeah, I need to top that off real quick. Man, that is fantastic that you're all here, though. Plug this phone back in. Because like I said, I'm in inclement weather right now. I'm not too worried about it. I live in a northern region for a hot moment of my life, which was about 1/3 to half of it. And this isn't nothing for me, what's happening in my state right now, but everybody here is all freaking out. Dude, it's like 4 inches of snow with ice on the top of it, dude. They're just completely losing their shit. And I'm just like laughing about it. I'm like, it was like I told, you see, because my ma was born up north in northern Michigan. You know, I mean, when you hit winter there, you're getting an average of 36 to 40 inches of snow in a week. So, like, this shit ain't nothing, dude. This is like a Tuesday for a normal person going to work. But they just don't have the plow trucks, man. Like, what's funny is they have 12 trucks to work a metropolitan area, and I live out in the mountains in the holler. So it's like, I don't get plow trucks where I'm at. So I just drive my shit, dude, in low range. I put it down in first gear in low range, and boom, pop 4 low, and I'm gone. Later. You know, chains on the tires. Bye-bye. You know, and everybody's looking at me like I'm fucking insane. It's like, what, dude? That's what you do in this weather. You throw chains on your tires, and you go get her done. Okay, let's see what we got here. East side, I believe, is over here. Yep. So what we're gonna do is, instead of going through all of this shenaniganry, it's just not gonna happen. I'm just gonna take the road, and then I have this sweet little spot that I go through right through here. I'm gonna come down this hill in low range, right through here. Sorry, by these trees, like this. Is there a way? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna come right through here, drive through here, and we're just gonna pull right up in there and deliver. That is how we're gonna do it, and I mean that is exactly how we're gonna do it. Prepare to be amazed as I drive recklessly. It doesn't say harsh driver on the side of my truck because I'm a gentle guy behind the wheel. If I roll this thing and lose a product, I don't care. I'm coming in hot, and I'm gonna have fun. You know what? There's a fuel depot right there, and this bad boy needs a touch of petrol. Give it some diesel. We got to go in here because this bridge makes this thing glitch out when you drive under it. And you people will be like, oh my god, seizure time. Like, not even joking. Okay, perfect. Now you'll see what I'm talking about when I say that I refuel my my points here, because I got to do that. This one's, I don't know if I refueled it in quite a while. But now you see what I'm talking about. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's refuel this one. Nope, I did refuel it. Cool. But I don't think I have to cheat on this truck. I do not. Yeah, cool. But we're gonna See, what I usually do is if I have like a truck in this like fuel depot goes and I have the cheat on, I'll refill the fuel carrier trailer with the cheat, and then I'll refuel my vehicle with what's in that tank. That is what I do. But as you can see, not all my vehicles have that on. It's just a couple of them. Now you see why I was putting that on the inside. I wanted you to see why. This one I had just bought not long ago and tried using. I've been using a lot of different vehicles in this map just to try them out and see how they do. And I enjoy them. You know, there's a couple that are some real turds, but you know what? You know, even a turd can be enjoyable, you know, and you're, slow rolling that thing down the road at 5 miles an hour at high range. It's like they crawling. Like the Mercer is one of the most enjoyable vehicles in this game for me. And I have a video where I got the Chimera with it. I literally had the tow truck attachment on that and was towing the Chimera through a river on this map where it was like the water was over the hood of the Mercer, and I'm yanking that Chimera right through. The Chimera not running, just tugging it through it, dude. I mean, it was, like I said, man, I do some crazy shit. It takes a long time, and people get bored and leave because they're like, well, he's always on this mission. It's taking too long. He should be using this or this. And it's like, no, everybody uses this or this. I want to use that. I want to be the one using that. The one that nobody else is using. And, like this truck right here, honestly, there's no reason for me to be using this truck for the region that I'm going to be driving through because it's so top heavy and can flip easier. That's what makes it more fun. Because this is not a vehicle you want to use for where I'm going and what I'm doing. But this is as fast as this truck goes. You see what I mean? It's a big old rolling turd, dude. It's just slow. But when I get to the region where I'm going to be driving it, you're going to be like, why? Like the area that I'm going to take, and you'll see the shortcut I'm going to take, you don't want to drive this truck down there. I mean, anybody in a sane frame of mind that would own this truck in real life would never drive the way I do. I mean, I drive 18-wheelers. It's not a big deal for me to enjoy it as a game, so people are like, well, you're using this and this and that is that. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking video game. Let me enjoy it. Quit being critical. You know? I'm just trying to entertain. And then you get them, those keyboard commandos that come in and they cry about it, dude. And you're like, dude, video game, bro. Video game. You see what I'm talking about? This ain't meant to go here. This ain't meant to go here, dude. Exactly. Now you see what I'm talking about. Come on. Yeah. Let's get them RPMs up. There's that turbo. Fantastic. We have completed the contract. Been a huge help, thank you. All our stashes are full and we can keep working without worrying about resources. We appreciate your efforts, so the reward is already waiting for you. I have caused more than $15,000 in damage on all my vehicles doing this delivery, let alone the fuel costs. I would have charged like 3 times that amount. You'd been giving me about $70K to do this run. Especially with as torn up as this region is. Okay, so we're gonna recover, go park this bad boy, adjust the daylight for you. All of these trucks, lots of new choices everywhere. This isn't even half of my fleet, and all of these trucks are different. And these are all trucks you can buy in the game. They're not, they're DLC and in-game. Like a glove. Beautiful. Okay, look at contracts now. Well, we have finished that. Okay, we got weather advisory. Now, is that a contract? It looks to be so. Deliver to southwestern. Oh, that's the mountains. Oh, yeah, that's a real horrible area. Dude, the Southern River Mountains is like an expert area, dude. It is not one you want to. Solar panels are over in, let me, in Solace Bay, over, are we all the way out? Yeah, over here. This is where solar panels are. Right over here. And I will show you. Solar panels. And there's only one, and we only need one, okay? We need bricks. We need cement. So I'm going to need a 4 slot for that. For the northern weather tower. And I know just the one to use. Because I know that region and it is freaking horrible. When I say horrible, I'm talking like every half a foot is a roll area. I think medium planks is a 2 slot. The solar panel is a 2 slot, so that's another 4 slot. It's either going to be a 3 or a 4 slot for that. Medium planks, I think I have at the sawmill already made. I might even have some over in my area. So let's look through the vehicles and see what I want to use for this adventure. Oh my God. I haven't used, I think I know which one we're going to use. One I haven't used in a very, very long time. Global map. Is it here? Rat grinder. I don't even think I ever drove that. I just bought it and put it there. I was told it's kind of fun to use for rock crawling. I'm not seeing it. I haven't used that one in a very long time either. And that one I think is an 8-wheel drive. And like I said, and I don't think I've used that in a hot minute. Maybe we should go take a look at that one. We're going to go take a look at that in the garage. T815-7. I ain't going to buy a new one. I'm just going to look at it and we're going to see. I believe that was there. There's the International. We have one of those sitting right over there in the driveway. But this one is a modded truck, but I ain't using it. As you can see, it would have a number 1 if I was not using it. I just used this today to do a wood run. It was hilarious. My earlier stream I did today. It was not fun, but I did manage to get it done. I haven't used that one in a hot minute, and that one I think is a 4 slot, isn't it? Preview. I think this one is a 4 slot. Frame add-on. 1, 2, 3. No, that's a 3 slot. Lame. Like I said, I haven't used that in a hot minute, but that one would be fun to use. Let's see here. Where is it? There's the International Paystar that I have out in the driveway. That one. I haven't used the 450 Plaid in a hot minute. And I believe that one is a 2 or 4 slot. Okay. Man, I really don't. That's a 3 slot. There's a slew. That one was the one that we're still using in the other map. Tetra. Dash 2. This is the one. Let's take a look at this here. Yeah. That ain't worth it. Let's keep right there. This is the one I was thinking of using. I haven't used one of these in a very, very hot minute. This is what I was thinking of using. And yeah, I see no success if I use this. Like 0 success rate if I use this. And I think it would be hilarious to use. So I need to find out where I have this, and we're gonna give it a go, dude. I'm not even joking. We gotta do it. Like I said, I do things the hard way. I remember it. I think it's in North Carolina. Over here? No, that can't be right. Here? The reason I say that it's over here is because I made a video called Pond Tuning, a short video, and I was using that to drive through the lake with it. Not seeing it there. Look at the name of that again. Twin steer. I mean, I could just buy it and use it here, but it would just be pointless. I'd be wasting money. I've been buying doubles of certain vehicles in these maps, and I need to go through and get all my vehicles brought into one place and start decommissioning and selling them off and get my money back up again, because I'm in the millions, brother. I'm at 8 million right now, but I was a lot higher than that. I was at like 10 or 11 million I tell you how many miles I put on in this game. Um, there's a reason I'm maxed out. It's because I'm not afraid to do every mission. Global map. Let's check Austria. No. Almaty. North Carolina. I keep thinking I have it here. Yep. It is here. Yeah. This is where I made a video called Pontooning. Where you see this recticle right here. I drove. Where was it that I was driving from? I know I was across. We were here. Yes, it was here. I was driving from here, like this, and I went into the road, and then I just cut through here at full speed with it, flew off of this, drove into this river, and kept driving right through here, right next to this boat, and drove all the way through right out to here in the twin steer. I have a video of me doing that called Pontooning. I just sent it right through here, right off in, and drove that bad boy right through here, and then came up through. It came over to the metalworks to pick up a load. And everybody was like freaking out. They're like, how in the hell did you do that? It's because I just, you know, I like I said, I drive it. This is an account to drive recklessly. It ain't about, you know, playing it safe. It's about gambling. It's what makes it more entertaining for you and more difficult for me to try to keep wheels down instead of the wheels going up. Because most people are cheering for my wheels to be up. Should be a garage here. Yes. We're going to grab that because I'm not going to buy a new one. I don't need to. It isn't even necessary. Beverage. That is a tasty carbonated beverage. Okay, global map. Local map. And if you think I'm lying, I'm just going to give you a quick little preview of why Jimmer is the greatest of all time. I haven't even finished all the missions in this. I just come in, get my vehicles, and go out. I will go back and finish these at some point. Maybe. I'm just kidding. I will. Okay. Get some RPMs going. Yeah, and this is why people watch me. Because nobody thinks of doing this shit. Nope. Look at that. Driving right on down. Ain't no big deal. Yep, you're watching me drive this truck through a massive river. That is what you're seeing. This is pontooning. You dig me? Do you dig me? Yeah, yeah. This is why you all watch me right here, right here. This is why people love Jimmer, right here. Because I do what nobody else can do. This ain't no modded truck. This is straight up. You can buy this sumbitch in this game, put all the parts on it, and drive this thing right through the lake. Pontooning. Alright. Could you imagine the skipper on this fucking boat as a twin steer comes driving like right next to him like this? Hey, what's up, brother? It was get me some shrimp on the barbie. Ah, yes, lovely, indubitably. I just had to do this for you all. You know, just to show you that physics in this game, when people are all bragging about, well, in real life, okay, in real life, this truck would have already been done, and the driver would have been drowned. This truck would not, the front end wouldn't be floating up out of the fucking water, and it wouldn't be driving through this lake, you know, right next to a goddamn shrimp boat. You know, so the critical Karens see, now we're getting into the deep sausage. This is where the back end is floating. But you see that? We drove that right through there, all the way off that, right next to that, and we're coming right up into port. You see that? No worries, just right on in. Right on into port. See, still moving. Look at that. Anyways, we got to take this and go get this mission done. I've had my fun. You guys got to see that it truly happens. Retain local map, global, Washington. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised this thing hasn't crashed from how many vehicles I've had in here. Excuse me. Good, raised. Stock heavy. Twin motor heavy. Advanced heavy. Looks like a dam breaking, and I don't know if that's Poseidon on the hood or not. Looks like Poseidon. I didn't even know this had a DLC wrap for it. But you can see the dam painted onto it, and it's overflowing, and because of the storm and creating massive waves. Either way, who cares? On it. Okay, Dachshund's in there. Accessories. I gotta equip this. You see how it shows parts, wheels, all that? I don't use these. I use this for the fuel tank. And then I take it. I have a fuel tank over in the next map that I need to refuel again. And I'm going to be using this to go there anyway. So I'll refuel it with this. That way I ain't stopping, driving another vehicle all the way there to refuel and come back to this one and drive it all. It's just easier to put this on this, use it legit all the way through, but stop and refuel up a fuel point that needs to be done. Garage. Okay, I need a medium plank, 1 solar panel, 1 brick and cement. Brick and cement. We're going to look into the next map and look at Weather Tower, Salton River. North Weather. That way is going to be the one I'm going to use this to deliver in, and it's going to be, oh my god, just a nightmare. Okay, over here, I think I've used up all the concrete. And then medium plank. That's just wood plank there. Warehouse. Let's check warehouse. See what we got in here. I think this is cabins. I want to say cabins. Yeah, cabin. And there's the bricks. Cement is over in Solace Bay. Cement is in Solace Bay. So we can drive to we can pick up the bricks here if we want, go to Solace Bay, grab the cement as the final part of the load, and then head all the way back. But you got to remember, this load is going to be going all the way from the left side of the state map, according to this, all the way to the right side through 3 maps. It's going to be a big run. That's just to get this one, the bottom half, done for the northern weather tower. That's not including the top side. And if I'm over there already, I want to grab a solar panel. So what I think I'll do is I'll wait here, pick up the bricks here. I'm going to grab the solar panel and the cement and come through and drop the solar panels off at this warehouse and my staging area that you see right here, where I've also dropped and put stuff before. And we'll do that. That seems to be the smarter course of action. I just locked the diff. I didn't even put it in all-wheel drive. The reason I try not to depend on them is because this thing is a major gas hog. You're hearing the mud flying off the tires and slapping against the body. It sounds like chains. Man, I am just coming in hot with this bad boy. What is the speed? This is not 30 miles an hour, dude. This is not 30. I can tell you that. You ain't even nowhere near 30, dude. We're like easily at 75, 80. Seen that big boulder. I was like, no, that would be a bad decision to hit that at full speed. That could tip us. Yeah, that ain't no 30 mile an hour. I'll tell you what, man, this thing, it shits and gets. Monster. I just want to try this through here. Dude, it's just walking through this. It's like, whatever. It ain't even a challenge to it. If I put it in like dip lock on and then three low, it's just, it doesn't even challenge this thing. It's just walking right through it, zero issue. Now I need you all to remember that we drove through a lake with this thing, and we could have drove that way and tried out some funky new adventure, but I'm not gonna do it. Like, can I fit through that over there? Are you seeing what I'm seeing way over there? Can I drive this through this pond around and up through that gap? I mean, should I do it? No. But once again, this is Jimmer, you know? I mean, I've got to try. I gotta try. It just seems right. There we go. Put her in all. That'll go. See? Got her going faster. Look at that. Right on through. I think we can make this. We can go right up alongside this rock, and there's that gap right there. I want to try to drive this up through there and up over that railing. Excuse me for being adventurous. Like I said, Jimmer makes his own roads, man. I do what everybody else won't do. Even if it can, you know, end in failure, just to attempt it is worth it to me. Okay. You know, I was looking at it from a distance. It doesn't seem doable. But I don't care. I'm just going to keep going. You watch this here. Oh, yeah. Perfect. We're going to make sure. I thought I had a lift function on this. Did I turn the active suspension off? I think I did. Yeah, I had to have. Okay, I'm having too much fun trying to do things I ain't supposed to do. Okay, we pontooned, and see, boom. Shit happens. See? It happens. I was trying to find a new adventure. We weren't hauling a load. I was trying to go get part of the load. But I was having fun. I mean, how often do you see a guy pontooning a freaking slot truck through a lake, and you don't. So we're gonna go get the solar panels now. I'm not gonna be playing around. I'm gonna go get the bricks on the way back and get the solar panels. Come back to this map, stage up. Or cement, sorry, not the bricks. We're gonna get the solar panels, grab the cement, come over here, stage the load up over in oh yeah, sorry, I'm all ADD bozoing right now. I'm gonna stage it up over here at the I don't even know what the hell it's called. See, my ADD is so bad. My brain is so right now with wanting to go pontooning. The depot. There's a railroad depot that's where our bricks are. So we ain't got to get those, they're already there. We got to go get the cement. And we need to get the solar panel out of Solace Bay. Medium planks, I believe, are up in the sawmill still. And we only need one. So we're good to go on that front. Pontoon. Yeah, these tires ain't meant to be doing 90 on concrete or blacktop. It's just not good. They are mud tires. Zero grip. Okay, we had our fun. We played around. Now we're going to stick to the roads here and haul butt and get it done. Ugh. Boy, that sneeze came out of nowhere. I'm going to put the all-wheel drive on. That front end is oversteering way too much. We'll get that front end grabbing so we can maintain our high speeds. Dumb shit. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like a glove. I am the greatest of all time. Right. Okay. Cargo management. Oh, it is a single slot. I'll be dipped. How many panels? One. Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. There we go. Wait for the save. Woo! Telling you, dude. I make this shit. I'm telling you, dude. I make people go. I love making people go. Yeah, yes. Get my fuel. And we're gonna be burning a quite little piece. I think we might have enough to make it to I do have a recovery vehicle over here. I'm using the Mac. And honestly, I don't even remember where that's at. I think it's actually over by where we're going. Let's see, we're heading here. This is where we're leaving. We got to come over here. And I think the Mac is somewhere in between here. Where is it? Where is the Mac? Oh, it's over here. We need to meet up with this over here anyway. Let me, I think this one I have the cheat in it to refill it. I'm not sure. I do. There we go, heavy wrecker. Everything's good there. Yeah, this is my other recovery truck right here. And this is one that, like I said, I use the cheat for to go fill up all my fuel, and the vehicles after I flip them back over, I use this. Because, of course, these things had gas cans, and they would, you know what I mean? They would fill it, and, you know, I have fun with it. I mean, it is a game. I try to give it a little realism, but at the same time, have fun. Like I said, just because I have gas on this one, to cheat on this one, doesn't mean I gotta use it. You see me stopping at the gas stations and doing everything. But I am gonna use the cheat to fill my gas station over in Salton Mountain Range, because that is what I'm gonna do. Because it's my gas station, and I don't feel like taking a separate vehicle to do it when I'm already taking this one there. So we'll use that, then fill that up, and you know, it'll all be good in the hood. Now, you're probably asking why I didn't take that road down there. This is way too long to fit, so we have to go the long way around. And I mean it, it is way too long. You're not gonna fit in there. We can barely fit through this section. We're gonna grab an extra one just in case. Now you'll see what I'm talking about. We can't fit here. We can get through here, but we can't make that corner right there. I'll try just to show you, but it's going to be a nightmare. If this makes it, I will be very surprised. Holy shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing is just getting it. You're telling me this thing's going 30 miles an hour? No, it ain't. This goddamn thing's drifting. You're doing about 70. Like, look at this. It's saying on the speedometer 30 miles an hour. We ain't going 30, dude. But as fast as these trees are whipping by, And I have it changed from kilometers to miles per hour. That ain't 30. Bricks are here. So this load will be staged. Need 2. Good to go. This load is staged and ready. Now the reason I got the concrete on the back is because the concrete's going to be heavier than the brick. And I want that on them rear tires to help get traction. Boom. Oh yeah, that was a good impact. That should have damaged the old front end, but, you know, once again, heavy equipment, man. Okay. Refuel. Cheat carrier. Refuel that. There we go. Make sure that's topped off. That's how I'd park it, right there. Creeper gear with everything on. That holds a lot more stress. Okay, so we got 4 there. Medium plank is going to be a 2-per. Solar panel is a single, so that's a 3 slot. Well, let's check sawmill. Do we still have medium in that? If not, we're gonna have to make a log run. We got 13 wooden plank, 13 long plank. Yep, all the mediums used up. Damn it. I think I have a medium log trailer with a load of plank on it, or a load of wood on it, that I can take there. Like I said, they use a lot of medium in this thing. For some weird reason, they're all like, you know, once in a while we want one long plank. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I have medium logs right there on the ground laying, waiting to be processed. So, yeah, we're good. Let me see. I think it's, where is it? Where is it? No, that's 963. This one. Yes. Um, you know what? I have a better one. We're gonna use the, I'm trying to remember that. I'll see it and then I'll know it. There's the Hilbert, that's the new one. Where is it? Right there. Yeah. See, there's a load of medium log right there that we're gonna take. Now, is it wise to take the load like this? Absolutely not. Because the truck's not loaded, it's going to be easier to tip while trying to haul a load like that behind it. But the beauty is this thing isn't very fast. They nerfed this truck. I know they did. Because this thing drove, I mean, literally would drive through anything. The motor has been nerfed. Because when you put it in automatic, it don't even want to drive. And this thing was sick as fuck off-road in automatic. See, now I don't even want to fucking drive. Yeah, they nerfed it bad. To the point where it can't even move. What the fuck, bro? Now how can you get on-road RPM like that? Going up a big hill, but you can't do the same on the fucking flat level ground in the mud with mud tires on it. These are mud tires. We weren't even spinning. This thing was insane as fuck to work with. Now it's been nerfed. Disgusting. Take a good vehicle and ruin it. Look at this. Look at how it's losing the power on this hill, dude. It's just like, this thing is max upgraded. Disgusting. Why would you nerf a good vehicle? Everybody was loving this thing. It was so wicked fast, dude. And, you know, fun. And it was challenging because this thing is so, like, top heavy. So they nerfed it because a bunch of assholes probably cried about it flipping all the time. Because they suck at driving. And ruined it for the rest of us who know how to drive, and we're having a blast with it. See, look at this. Can't even go up a hill. Damn, dude. For shame. Yeah, this has been extremely nerfed. Dude, this is honestly not even fun to use anymore. I don't think I'm ever going to use this again. They really fucked this truck up, dude. Bad. Like, it ain't even, like, holding it back that they fucked you. Man, they nerfed the shit out of this thing. This thing had so much great low-end torque. The damn thing's dying on a 12-degree hill, man. Dude, no RPMs at all. Wow. They killed it. This thing was an animal. Now it's just another shit box that everybody will complain about, and a modder is gonna have to take and unnerf all the shit they nerfed on it, so people can enjoy it again. They did the same thing with the Yar. They nerfed it and pissed everybody off. Because everybody was enjoying using that over an MR, because it was like one of the only vehicles that could actually travel through there. Come on. What is the fucking deal? Oh, I see what it is. Gloves are placed unevenly. Please align with body. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, I get you. Roger that. Over. Some logs are placed on... No, they're not. The fucking logs are just fine, bro. What the fuck are you on about? Like, they're fucking perfect. No, ain't happening. This is what we're gonna do. Since this thing refuses to acknowledge that it is, we're just gonna do this. There we go. No cargo in the slots to pack. Yeah, you see that? No cargo. 3 of these fill this. So this might be a small bed and I'm mentally deficient and not catching on quick enough. So we're gonna try this. There we go. Thank you. Now I can finally grab just 2. Yeah, they nerfed this truck bad. Yep, this is a short. That is the problem. Oh, okay. I didn't see that one because it was buried under a damn tree. Okay, now I know why I'm having such a hard time. Thank you. Here we go. Really? Wow. That is fucking amazing how a grappler can't grapple. There we go. I'm like, what in the hell is going on with my view here? Now I can see. Nope. Not enough cargo to pack. Well, it is what it is, man. Fuck it. I guess we'll just do this. Nice. Okay. Okay, so one medium plank is going to be a 2 slot, 2, 3. Okay. We haven't used this bad boy yet, and I think this will be a perfect opportunity to do so. I just bought this, and we're going to use it for the first time. Has a very shitty turn radius, which makes it perfect for the job. What the fuck is the deal with this? It should literally be, like, disappearing. Wow, this thing is not bad. I mean, we got power. It got power. No doubt about that. %. Not bad. Nice. We do not want them solar panels in the front here, because the fuel tank is on the front. If we put the medium planks on the back, what's going to happen is the weight on the tongue of the trailer, because of the weight of the fucking medium planks on the back of the trailer, will put too much stress on the truck itself as you're driving. So you want that weight more on the tongue and on these drive tires. Now the trailer is going to be bad because it has off-road tires on it, as you can see. And these are off-road mud tires. Don't give me that bullshit. I've driven through here a million times with this fucking trailer. Dude, this truck is lifted the hell up in the air. So there's no way that this thing, and it's got a high boy saddle on it too. That's what's really fucked up about that. On a high boy saddle with a lifted truck. Insane. The clearance, look, the clearance is like almost 50 inches. 50 inches. Look at that. Here we go. Now we got plenty in stock, don't we? Goddamn Skippy. And there's my medium. We only need one if I remember correct. Yep. There we go. So now we got that there. Why did it swap the fucking solar panel out? The solar panel was on the back. I wanted the fucking goddamn logs up on the front to put the weight on these rear axles. God damn it. We gotta put this somewhere and readjust the whole damn load. Which irritates me because I already had it set to the way I wanted. Doing shit twice because the game wants to do what it wants to do. I had the load staged. There's enough room. Don't want to hear the bullshit. The fuck off my truck. I am mad that I literally have to do this. Now, motherfucker, you get your ass back here where you were told to fucking go. Thank you, asshole. Ain't no motherfucker that's loading a trailer gonna put those solar panels in front of that shit. Ever. Ever. I would never. If somebody told me to load that like that, I'd tell them to go fuck themselves. I'd be like, you're going to not only fucking be in violation of bridge law formulas, you are literally going to snap the kingpin off your fucking truck. So, fuel trailers A7, and we're going to fill this up like I wanted to. So, fill that. There. Everything is full. Fantastic. See that? I'm filling up. This is my supply depot out for this side of the map, so I'm topping it off. She had quite a bit used. We were in the 800s. Damn. Dude, these tires suck ass for fucking mud tires. I've never had this problem with these tires. Usually these things grip it and rip it through mud. You know, I didn't even think about doing. I didn't even bother to look. I could have, where if I was over there, the north, I think it would have been right. I think the north is over on Windmill side, closer to Windmill side. Let's take a look at that real quick, shall we? Yeah, that would just be super duper. Okay, so yeah, I could have literally have just went through from where I was at when I picked up the lumber. I could have went across the bridge, came across, and came through this way, right through here, and then went through here, came in there. As you can see, I'm gonna take a lefty and bam. So I actually caught myself while I'm right here, because if we went this way, we would be driving all through this. Then, no, wrong one. Then, from that point, driving all through this. Right here. I mean, honestly, where I'm at is about 50-50 shot. But this way is going to be easier than this way. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. Because this is all mud holes and bullshit, and this is all mud holes, rock, staggered rock and bullshit to make your way up through to get here. Then you got to come down and around through here where this is a major rolling point. And then make your way through to hit the road and then come in here, which this section is all mud. And this is a major roll point through here and here and here and here. So fuck it, let's take it. Yeah. I think we should take it. Fuck it. Just to show you how disgusting that trip is. I like doing that. I like showing people the hard way. That way they learn from watching Jimmer. I mean, I can make it, without a doubt. I know I can make it. It's just not going to be fun. I never understood why they didn't make this a triple axle on the rear. Because you got enough frame hanging back past the rears to do it. You can put it right in front there. Jackknife. Bam! Showing you what not to do. Couldn't counter steer it. Like I said, these were off-road tires that are very poor for driving on the road. So jackknifing is pretty easy. What was that you said? Poach the fuel out of this? Okay. I agree. Now this only has one transmission, and it's a special gearbox. That's it. Dude, bullshit. This is a rotten fucking tree, dude. Really? Gonna pull that shit. That is so Goomba. That is so Goomba. As you can see, we're not hung up on nothing. What was that? Poached fuel from the pad? Okay. We can do that. Let's poach more fuel just to, you know, keep me topped off there. I don't mind. I think that's a great idea you all had. I really do. Surprised you all came up with that so quick to help me out there. It was a fantastic idea. Oh yeah, having fun. Oh, don't even, I had the winch on it, you dirty motherfucker. That pisses me off. I had the winch on that tree, dude. That is so fucking stupid. I'm so fucking mad about that, dude. Had the winch right on that fucking tree. But that's what you get when you come in hot and, you know, the potential to fuckery is gonna happen. This is gonna be an interesting, definitely gonna be an interesting recovery. I think I can come in around from the other side. But we're gonna have to yank this down, so we're gonna do that right now. And let's hope maybe that might shove it up, flip it, but that's a no. Okay, to the recovery truck we go. We have just the truck for this. could use the Dairy Longhorn. It's right here because it's closer. But I don't think we have the fucking fuel. Oh, we do. We'll use this. This thing is a fucking beast. I mean, this is literally a road train in real life. Like on this game, it is nowhere near the power it really is in real life. I believe I go through here. Now you see what I mean about how this is a beast? Look at this. This about don't slow this shit down. This dude's like, fuck you, I'm on it, dude. What are you gonna do about it, you know? Are you fucking kidding me? Bitch, you're about to get fucking educated. I ain't even, fuck that shit. Nah, dude. That is exactly where that bitch gets flipped from. Time to get business going. Well, you're gonna fucking come over, homie. That shit is happening. There you go. Are you fucking shitting me? Wow. What the fuck ever. Here we go again. I'm just in too big of a hurry with that Verone. I need to slow it down. Keep acting like that thing is, you know, a good truck. It's not awful, but, you know, it's good. It ain't great. That's what I mean. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get that right there. Dude, what the fuck is this thing's deal? I am literally straight up sick and fucking tired of dealing with this truck. Fucking making truck babies. Yeah. I am literally trying to get up on this truck and drag it backwards and flip it, or be able to get a tree. Because this thing is so fucking glitched out. Dude, that Marone is... There's something wrong with the balance on that. Because with the axles and the tires on the bottom, there's no way that that motherfucker would slide the way it would. It would have dropped right over where I had it winched. That was a proper winch points. That truck never would have done that. I wish that would be fixed. It's not a bad thing. You know, it is a game. Sometimes you're going to get that. But, I mean, in most of these vehicles, you don't have that issue. When you put the winch point where, you know, everybody knows it's supposed to be, you know, it flips pretty easily. Because, you know, that's how physics works. But that one? I ain't having that shit. And I want to know why the motor was actively running and the wheels were turning when the truck was off. That was another one of them fucking moments I wanted explained. That's exactly, see, trailer did exactly what gravity, angle, and physics would say it would do. Zero issue. You see that? Boom, fucking right where it was. You see, with that lean, tipped it, everything perfect. That's what I'm saying. We brought this truck down doing the same fucking shit, and it magically wouldn't fucking come loose. Perfect. Yeah, I came in hot down the hill over here, and I mean, I was getting it. So I deserve all this. That is for sure. I did fuck about and find out on that one. but it makes the game fun. I mean, I am using a hot rod truck to off-road through here at warp speed, literally driving off of boulders like that. So, I mean, you can expect that you're gonna flip. There we go. Nice. I was an automatic last time I flipped that bitch. Should I be doing that? I think I should stop doing that. That would probably be the wise idea. You know, rolling an automatic at warp speed. Now you have to remember, this is not a modded truck. There is 0 mods on this truck. Nothing. Not nothing. This is just how beast this fucking truck is. Go up through here, come through here, past the reservoir, and through there. Oh, there's one of my medium logs right there for that one that was missing. Be dipped. When the hell did that fall off truck? Yeah. See, what we're going to do is we're going to come around through here. And you see the reservoir. We're going to keep cruising past it. Just like that. You'll see why I don't want to go that way. Because there's a massive hole right there that will flip this truck. So we're going to go up and around this tree. I mean, you know, I'm here, you know, and just, if it fucking flips it into the river, which it most likely will end up doing, then fuck it. You'll see what I'm talking about here. Yeah, you see them shits? Yeah. Oh yeah. Why is it not giving me my go-ahead to go this way? What the fuck, man? This literally is the other side. What is the deal? Like, I'm not even joking, I'll show you. See right here? That's Solace Bay. Right there is normal. And then when you come over here, you got this route from the bridge. And then he comes through this way. Goes up through here. I'm confused. No, it ain't. No, there's a bridge. River's there. There's the entrance there. But that's not Solace Bay. No, it's not. This is the entrance, the second entrance over to this side. I know because I used it. Unless I am losing my fucking mind here. What the fuck is going on? I've used that to get through. But you see, this is not the gateway to Solace. And I'll show you why. Are you guys ready? Solace Bay is on the other side of Salton River National Park. Completely on the other side. The only exit from Solace Bay coming through from cement plant comes out through here also. And where I'm at right here is also a point that comes out at that same point over here in fucking Salton Mountain right here. There is no magical second portal anywhere around here. See, nothing here. That's because the motherfucker comes out here. So I just got fucking honey-dicked. And as you can see, I have driven through here before. I have driven straight through here. And right out the other side. There would be no fucking reason for you seeing me driving all the way through here for no reason. So, that tells me that the game is glitching out. Which is bullshit. I went through all this bullshit to show you guys the back way and have fun going. And it's fucking glitched out. Amazing. I mean, that really chaps my ass, dude. That is not fucking cool. I was in the mood to show you the Mojo Jojo. And they just fresh fucked me. They were like, no, you don't get to do fun things. Annoyed. Now I gotta drive through all this fucking toiletry. Thoroughly disappointed that the game glitched out like it did and didn't let us through. Yeah, that ain't fucking happening. I think I can make my own shortcut right through here. Going up, over, around this, and down through here. Is it smart? No. Am I gonna do it? Fuck yeah, I am. Why? Because Jimmer makes his own fucking roads, biatch. Oh, they had a guy like me in the developing team that fucking, yeah, he was like, there's gonna be some guy that uses intelligence and wants to fucking come through this way. We can't have that. Dude, it is not hung up on that fucking tree, bro. Really? Are you fucking for cereal? Once again, physics and driving me in fucking insane. Okay, we're gonna go like this here then. You are gonna go, yeah. Like, this, yeah. You ever see a fucking tree bend over a fucking trailer like that? When it's not even touching? Look, when it's not even fucking touching anything. Nothing is holding that tree but the tree itself wanting to be a dick. See? It's only the fucking tree. Now, what in the fuck is... What the fuck is that? Is the tree stuck in through my truck? Is that why this shit is happening? That is exactly what's happening. Fucking amazing. There we go. Boy, these bastards just like, you see that? They put those fucking logs right there, and I can go right down around that rock. Do you see what I'm saying here? Are you catching what I'm throwing out? These motherfuckers were knowing Jimmer was coming. They knew. They knew all day. They're like, this motherfucker is gonna go through here. Okay, so lessons were learned. Jimmer is still awesome at making his own roads. And this game can kiss my ass. I beg you. And I'm gonna drive right through this bitch. Because again, Jimmer makes his own roads. I think I might be able to squeeze that through, but if I do, I gotta do it up here and then go lengthwise, because if I try going off that rock, the gas can is gonna get stuck on that tree. I can already see that. I'm gonna have to go a little wide, like this here. Now hammer it. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Yes, indubitably. Are you fucking serious? If it isn't one thing after another with this motherfucker, dude. Now I see why people are, you know, not using this truck. I am going through an area that... Like I said, this is... you think this is bad, dude? Wait until the other fucking side. The other side is 10 times worse than this. Okay. Just making sure. A giant complete waste of my time. Dude, I literally would already have this mission fucking done if I knew that that was glitched out. I wouldn't even have fucked about with it. I mean, that really pisses me off that that thing is glitched out and not open. When did they close that? I mean, did they close it on purpose, or is it glitched out? Because that was always open for you to travel through. Okay, so... that load is good. We're gonna log out. I'm gonna keep the stream going, but I'm gonna back out of the game, go to menu, and load back in and see what the fuck is going on here. Because that should be open. I've done all missions to get that shit opened. Okay, still waiting. What the hell? Okay. Global map. Oh yeah, this thing is lagging hard. Yeah, see? They fucking closed it up. What cocksuckers? This is bullshit, dude. I used this route all the time. They fucking closed it. So now if you have your shit, you gotta come pick it up here. And if you gotta go to a fucking mountain, you have to drive through all this fucking retarded bullshit. After working your ass off to open that fucking section up and fucking use it. Fucking dick suckers. Wow, dude. That is fucking lame. You had to, dude, I did like fucking 8 or 9 missions to get that fucking section opened up. And now they just fucking shut it down with zero fucking reason. Dude, I am pissed. I am fucking livid right now, dude. Because like I said, this is the fucking entrance here, and this is the entrance that goes over to the fucking cement plant. This is Selton or Solace Bay. And then over here, you see this? This is the road going from Solace Bay here into fucking Salton River. So I will show you this so you're not confused. Okay, let's say that you just got to port and you want to go this way on the main road, taking main road so you can go quick. And then they're like, hey, you have to go all the way to the fucking mountains. Well, instead of driving all of this way, this is where you would come out from Solace Bay instead of driving all this fucking way. You see what I'm saying? Coming around, going up and over and through. Then coming through here. Here from Salton River National Park, driving all the fucking way around like this here, down to here and then up. You see what I'm saying? That would be your run. That would be your fucking run. Now, let me show you what's up here. This is saying that this is Solace Bay. They are full of fucking shit. That's not Solace Bay. This, if you're looking at the map, see? There's no fucking possible way that's Solace Bay. Here's your main gate right here. This is Salton River. Now remember, over here is that gateway that comes through, right through here. Here's that one. And the other one comes along through here. Right into Solace Bay. The archway is even gone. That's what's really irritating me. The path is closed, the archway is gone, and the shortcut is out of there. Dude, that's just fucking cold. Because one of your missions was to clear the stones right here. This was blocked right here. And then you had to repair this fucking bridge. So, bridge, remove rocks, and then your little brown thing was sitting right here saying, yes, you can go through. And you drove through here, see, which you can see the fucking road goes through. And this right here being obstructed is just like it is over on the other map. If you look when I go into Solace, they have that same blockage like that when you go into the map. But that's my fucking point here. This is taking you to Salton Mountains. Look, you can fucking see it right there. And there's the angle there. And so it would be like this. And in Salton Mountains, you seen it was here, and then along the fucking edge, right fucking there. Again, here's your fucking entrance. Here's your fucking entrance. Grr. Well, it's about 4 in the morning. We got most of this here mission done. I'm gonna call her a morning, get a few hours of sleep. In about 3 hours, I gotta get up and feed my dogs, get them outside, and see about getting the vehicles cleaned off of any new ice and shit that's formed on them. This is the one true Jimmer. Thanking all of you for stopping by. I will see you again tomorrow, because it's nothing but an icy wonderland, and I have no other choice but to game it out and make it through this without ripping my hair out from boredom. I'm out of here. Peace and chicken grease.